Welcome back to another video. This is a little bit something different today, but I'm actually sorting the workshop out. As you know, we had all that done so we can now get a car in, but we are clearing all this all out. Well, moving it from one side to another side so we can put some nice new boards, board it all up, paint it all nice and white, build a new bench, sort of plan out what we want to do, get it a lot better, put a bit of timber down there, across there, and just make it a lot better in here, and it will give us more space as well because this bench will all be going so we can clear that side out. But yeah, it's all happening, so let's get on with it.
So we start by removing everything off that bench, so then we can start removing the benches to clear the space on that side.
So we get in there, so everything is absolute mess. Because as I said, I want to start on this wall first. I've just put that support in to hold the roof down that end because I wasn't that happy with how that was. So I'm going to be doing the same on that side. All new panelling. Probably put a panel, maybe cut a panel to that. To like make like a little partition sort of thing, because I've measured it and that's where my toolbox is going to be going, sort of like that area. And on this side, that may be like fluids and stuff like that. So probably some sort of rack in there, and obviously that bench is all coming out.
So part of this bench already removed, it's time to remove this part. So I'm just trying to find the secret screws which were holding to the wall, which I found, so I can now remove it, give it all a little vacuum around the area and stack some of the old timber up.
Look, I ain't a builder, but obviously this is all shit. This ain't good, but it's all going to get new covering on it anyway. Hence why I've started putting these bits all in to pack the new boards all out. Same here, done those. Those packers are in, those packers are in. Those are in because that was a big exposed bit. So once the whole sheets, new sheets go in there, that'll be sorted. And the thing with leaving these as well, it just makes it a bit stronger, doesn't it? So you can fix things to it anyway, because I've only bought 9mm RSB, so yeah. We'll get there, we'll get there. So that one's done, that one's done, that one's done. We're just starting on all of this stuff now. Need to get around that area, clear all that. But first, I need to clear all this. This place is an absolute mess. So I've ripped all that side all out now, so I can start paneling that. But I also need to build another one of those roof supports for that side, so I need to do that first, put it in the same position that that one's in, and I can just build off that way and build off that way, and hopefully I have this all panelled out in the next couple of days. It's bloody hot, but yeah, we're getting there.
So the panelling was going on really well. I was so pleased with it, and it was looking so much better than already. As you see, I've started putting the angle piece on as well, and that other support is put in place, and I've just got 2 more sections to do, which I've now done. So now that whole wall is done and panelled, so I'm now going to do the partition wall like that. With that partition wall all done, and a little like skirting sort of trim I put around the bottom, I've done that all the way around. It's just looking a lot tidier, but yeah, absolutely buzzing and really pleased with how it's coming out. As you can see, it does look a lot better. So all done at the top there now as well, so all the angle piece is done. So now let's get painting. And just quickly cut another piece of trim that I forgot to do.
So I now have finished painting. Let's have a look. Boom. As you see, I've just gone white on everything just to make it nice and light in here. That beam I'm going to paint black. Obviously the steel's going there, there and there. But yeah, all nice and bright. But I am still thinking about
painting these posts black and then painting that post black there, because it just, I don't know if it's come out that well, so I might paint that black. Obviously, as long as do all these ones black as well to maybe break it up in here a bit. But let me know in the comments what you think. And here's Boris, little Boris. He is the house spider, well, the workshop spider. He's the security. Can you see him there? He lives in that little hole, so just let him do his business. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's come out quite well. It's got these little partition walls here, so I'm gonna get a new toolbox, which is gonna go here. Nice big toolbox to go here, fill that space. And then I've got the same on the other side down here, which is probably going to be like a workbench. And then we'll have some racking on that wall and keep that wall sort of clear, because the coal will come more over that sort of side. It might come in the middle yet, I don't really know. We will sort it out, but as you can see, it's an absolute mess. Like, so much stuff in here to sort out. So my plan this morning is to just have a bit of a clear up, and then I've obviously have to start planning on running the electrics to get sockets down and stuff, and tidy all this sort of wiring all up. So it is all looking a little bit messy, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So I need to have a little tidy up and move these sheets down to the bottom, because Sarah Jane wants to use them, so they can go down the bottom. So let's start clearing all this mess up. So after a bit of a tidy up, I've just literally put everything down one end and just tried to give it a bit more floor space while I work out where things are going to go in, what I need to do next. But yeah, I've got so much stuff in it, it's just like, where do you start? It is looking good, and the workshop is feeling a lot bigger already. So yeah, as I said, I'm just working out where things are going to go and what I can move down to the outbuilding and what's going to stay in here. But who knows, who knows. There's some TC parts over there, some service items. I've just got bits absolutely everywhere, so there's a lot of things to go through. So I think the main thing is just getting the workshop all sort of done and go from there. So I've got some electrical bits, so I've started putting sockets up where I want them. So workbench here, so obviously the cutter sockets there, toolbox here with a workbench, so socket there. I've worked out where it should go, hopefully it'll work out. Socket there. This is going to be pretty much racking on this side, so I don't need any sockets on that back wall, but we do need to run it all the way around because it's going to be on a ring circuit, and obviously we need to get some power up there because that's just run off a plug. So there'll probably be a single socket up there or something, or just a fuse live or something. I don't know, I'm not an electrician, but something. But I will sort all this. So run that ring back round to there, and then we will be good. So I have the tubing, got a few lengths of tubing there, got some bits of spare off there, got some more socket stuff here, got 50 metres of cable, got clips, little covers that these to go on here. But guess what? They don't come with screws, so I have to order a load of screws, but that's not really a problem because we have to feed all the cable through all of that. So once I've worked out how to do this tubing, I've got the chops all there, so hopefully I can just chop all that, and then the sockets will all be in and the power can all be in pretty much today. And then we're just ready to sort of paint all the floor up, which would be nice. I might have to move like everything to one side, paint that half, let that dry, and then move everything over to that side, and then
paint that side, and then we'll get some like rubber matting down and stuff, and make it work, make it better. So it's not going too bad. I've got a joining box up here, little junction box there, which is then going to go through there, join into those pipes and all carry on down there. I've had to move those over because I wanted to keep that pipe in line. That drops down to a socket there, and that'll be a flexi pipe off there into there. You see it there, it's going to have a double socket there. That'll probably have USBs in it as well. Normal double socket there, double socket USBs there, and the same thing again. I'll do a flexi pipe that's going to come off there, and it'll join to a pipe that comes out of here. And then we've got a socket here, double socket there, double socket there, two double sockets there, one down low, one up there. That will just literally just be linked off that. So what my plan is to have, that's basically going to come out of there like that. So it's going to come out of that top hole there, go into here. Obviously some cables can drop down. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work actually. Interesting. And hopefully it'll all be good.
So with the cabling going well and all in the right places, all fitted through all the pipe work and down the bends and the little junction boxes, and the cables all now coming out where they should be in the sockets. All that's left to do is get the cabling to run over there and then back towards the consumer box. So I've got over there now, so now I'm just getting it through the last little bit so I can connect it to the consumer box, which I am now doing. Obviously the power's all off from the house, so there's no electric coming through to the workshop, otherwise I'd be dead.
Right, so I think I've got all the electrics done. Had it got a bit, got a bit of covers on this. I want to pull it out a little bit, I'm not really happy with that. Put the cover on that, cover on that. Obviously this is still all dead at the moment, there's nothing, no power coming in because it's not quite ready for it yet. All those covers are on, that cover's on, all the sockets are all on. So I'm just gonna bang that cover on, fix this down with some fixings, and then I'll go and turn the power in the house, which will send power here, and hopefully it's gonna work, it's not gonna trip, and it's not gonna catch fire, and bad stuff hopefully ain't gonna happen. Right, I'm gonna go and turn the power on in the house, which is gonna send the juice to here. So I'll leave you lot here, and hopefully everything will be okay, and I'll be back in a second. Right, we have power in here, so let's turn that one on. Right, we've got lights. We should have sockets. So that one's come on, which means that's all working. I think we've done it. I think we are good. Wicked. So that is all good. I still need to find somewhere to mount that light. I don't know where to put that. I might just put that over there. So I'm probably going to have rack in there, but I'm not totally sure yet. But I need to have a good tidy up. But we're getting there. So that's electric's done. I think I need to sort the floor out next. And we'll be good. So as you can see, I've had a really good tidy up in here. I don't know whether I've started this as a second video of this or whether I've done the whole workshop in one video. I don't know. Until I edit it, I don't know. But what I need to do today is move this stuff out of here, start painting the floor around here, probably pull these out, paint the floor all down here, possibly that side as well. And then obviously once all this side is all dry, I can then start moving stuff back. So I'm going to try and paint as much of the floor as I can, but it's just going to be keep on moving stuff around and long, but it is what it is. I've got stuff in here, so I have to move around it. And also I've got some paint now, so I can paint that steel beam all black, so that will make that look a lot better. I'll paint it this side and I'll paint it on the outside as well, so that will look a lot better. But we'll get there, we'll get there. But it should be a nice workshop when it's done. Be a lot more manageable, a lot more easier to work on vehicles in here, keep my car in here, just a bit more organised, because it's just chaos. But it is looking a lot better than what it was when we first got it. So, and it's also quite nice that it's at home, so I could just come out here whenever I want to do bits. So let me clear that stuff out and then start cleaning this bit and painting it. It's already hoovered and stuff anyway, but I'll probably just run the hoover over it again before painting. So let me just move all this stuff out from here like this.
Now with all that stuff now removed, I have a good look at the space, give it a nice little clean up. There's the bit I forgot to do earlier, which you see me trimming. But yeah, it's looking good. So now I start by painting all around the edges. Try not to get anything on the white bits, but my painting skills are not the best, and I did try taping up, but it was pulling the paint off. So what I will do is touch that all up afterwards. Once the bulk of this is all done and everything's dry, I will then just go around and touch little bits up. But yeah, so let's crack on with it.
So with everything now moved around onto the bit that I've previously painted, and I'm so glad I painted a whole strip down there for all that stuff to go on. So I just need to paint obviously the rest of the floor, and then we leave that for a few days. That took about 48 hours for that to sort of cure, be less tacky, to be able to move stuff. But yeah, there's a couple of little marks I can touch up, but I'm not too concerned about that. So I just need to get a coat on all of this, and happy days. So let's crack on with that. Now let's wait 48 hours for that to dry. So if you're liking this sort of video and interested in what is going on in the workshop, why not subscribe to the channel so you can see what's going on next, and like, subscribe and see what's coming in the workshop. But we've got all that stuff to sort out, get it organised, so we'll be doing that in probably the next workshop video. We'll start getting everything organised and in places. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.